Meanwhile, Jeremiah is head over heels and everything. He's very much just like, Huda's number one, Huda's this, Huda that. You know, Huda is like, you know, my day one and everything. He doesn't say that outright, but he does say, I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket, but Huda's my favorite basket. And I'm just over here like, I want to be someone's favorite basket, please. Hi Yarnlings, I'm back again with another Such Bitch Sunday video, and today we're going to be talking about Love Island USA, Episode 1, Part 2. But first, if you are new to my channel, howdy, how you doing? Such Bitch Sunday is where I sit down with you guys and talk about a terrible TV show or movie that I watched recently while I crochet. If you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for supporting me over here. Last week I posted my first Such Bitch in what seemed like forever, and y'all, it took off. I really do appreciate it. Like, thank you so much for watching my video. Today we're going to hop into episode 1, part 2 of Love Island USA. So let's get started. So last week we talked about everyone coupling up, and we ended up with Shelly with Austin, Huda with Jeremiah, Bella with Nick, Olandria with Taylor, and Ursula with Ace. For y'all that don't remember, Ace was stolen from Shelly by Ursula, because Ursula was sitting up there and she was like, I don't know, I don't really want Austin like that, I don't really want anyone else like that, so I'm gonna kiss all the Taken boys and I'm gonna go ahead and grab Ace from Shelly real quick, and Shelly gonna be alright. Shelly gonna be okay. But we have the host remind us that everyone's going to spend 6 weeks together and that they're going to have a chance to win 100K, which is like not a little bit of money, y'all. That's a whole lot. If I had a chance, I would make this work. I'd be like, baby, we gotta make the situation work. This is 100K we're talking about. The couples go off into the villa and they start talking to each other. We zoom into Olandria and Taylor first. They talk about what they're looking for. Taylor is real simple. He's a man's man. He said he wants someone with a fat ass, which Olandria already got. He wants someone with good feet. He said he wants someone with good feet. But she was looking at Landria's feet and everything, and he was like, listen, I'm saying they're bad, but I'm not saying they're good either. And I'm just like, sir, get off her toes. Not everyone got good. Like, nigga, what about your feet? Talk about how he got a black toe and all because Toro Horse stepped on him that one time. Sir, I don't care how you got the black toe. You got the black toe. Let's start there. Let's look within when we start talking about looking for the hoes, okay? But anyway, they start talking about what they're looking for. Olandria says she wants a cowboy. She wants a real southern traditional man. Someone that's going to, like, you know, have her walk on the inside of the sidewalk. Someone that's going to, like, open the door for her when she walks inside. Someone who's going to be like, whoa, let me change the tire. Baby girl, I don't even know why you know what a tire is, first of all. Like, she wants herself a traditional man. So she says she feels like she found it in Taylor, and Taylor definitely seems like he could deliver. We go over to Shelly and Austin next. Shelly did kiss Austin. She kissed Austin and Ace in the beginning, but she went with Ace in the end. And then when Ursula stole Ace from Shelly, Shelly went over to Austin as her second pick. Now, I'm not saying that Shelly and Austin aren't going to make it. I'm just saying that Shelly is still feeling Austin out. Okay, she's still feeling Austin out. She's still sitting there and she's just like, you know what? You know, you're not good, you're not bad, but I can make this work. I believe. And just like a black woman, she believes. She can make anything work. She's a black woman. Shelly does ask Austin if the roles were reversed and the boys were kissing the girls, who would Austin have kissed? Which I thought was a pretty nice question to ask him, because he seems very much introverted, very much kind of keeps himself a little bit, so she's trying to, like, you know, fill him out and everything. And he says that he definitely would have kissed Bella and he would have kissed Shelly. I feel like he had to have Shelly as a choice, because imagine if she said, I wouldn't have kissed you. But also, look at her. Like, look, who wouldn't want to kiss her? But either way, he says those two, Shelly and Bella, and that seems to satisfy Shelly for the most part. We move over to Ursula and Ace, and their conversation is real short and sweet. They both want a big family. Like, they're both just laughing, giggling, having a good time. They're just like, oh my god, I can't believe we're here right now. Oh my god, I can't believe we're here. Oh my god, I can't believe we're here. Like, that's really the entire conversation. And they just both go, I want a big family. That's it. Next. We go over to Nick and Bella. Nick and Bella are interesting because Bella is very much as I fondly put last episode, a boring Christian. But more importantly, she doesn't believe in kissing on the first date. She doesn't believe in getting too handsy-feely within within the first, within the first date. She just doesn't really, believe in, physical contact with the other person, or a lot of PDA, a lot of heavy petting and stuff like that initially. Like, she wants to get to know you first. Nick definitely seems like he is struggling with that, because he hasn't had a chance to, kiss her or make out with her or anything like that. She's giving him a kiss on the cheek and stuff like that, but, he definitely very much wants more PDA. He wants more heavy petting, and he goes for it, and he asks Bella if she ever slept with a guy on the first day. He just flat out asks it. And she goes, no, I haven't, actually. And also, I dare say she implied, and it's not going to start now. So that seems to put him off a little bit, but he still seems like he's willing to work with Bella and her boundaries. And he better respect them, because, child, we respect boundaries around here. But Bella explains that she needs a connection first, and she needs to be able to, get to know the person more before she starts a physical connection with them, which totally makes sense. We move over to Huda and Jeremiah. Huda says she's not easy to deal with, and I'm trying really hard not to be spoiled, but y'all, I see y'all tweets, I see who's trending, I see what's going on. We're not going to talk about it. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to get to it. But Huda says she's not easy. Jeremiah says he loves that. Jeremiah says, be difficult, bitch. You know what? I love that. You want to be hard? Listen, I'm harder. But the two of them don't really talk too much about anything. As they don't really talk about too much about anything. They just kind of keep the conversation nice and light. And they both just kind of express that they just feel like there's a deep connection between the two of them already, and that it feels organic. Huda automatically says, I love you, when they part later. And Jeremiah was like, I almost said it back. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, they're kind of adorable. Let me be delusional. Let me be delusional for a little bit. Maybe there's love out there. Please, Huda, don't fuck this up. Anyway, we move over to our first challenge. The guys and the girls separate. And Yusula talks to Chelly, and she basically says she didn't want to be messy. She was like, it's a game. We all had a chance to kiss everybody. I decided to kiss Ace. I wanted to. He's a dancer. I like dancing. Don't be mad at me. Shelly basically is like, it's bridge under the water. It doesn't matter. We met IRL back in January. It doesn't mean there's going to be anything between us moving forward, but it's a game. We're all out here playing the game. Ace is high-key giving fuckboy vibes, because when he talks to the boys, he keeps talking about wanting to get together with other girls. He keeps talking about how he wants to feel everybody out, and that he isn't putting all his eggs in one basket. Sir, it's day one. I understand you're excited, but come on now. You gotta focus. You don't have someone that's your favorite? Everyone's this low-key your favorite? Okay. Alright. Okay. Meanwhile, Jeremiah is head over heels and everything. He's very much just Huda's number one, Huda's this, Huda that. Huda is my day one and everything. He doesn't say that outright, but he does say, I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket, but Huda's my favorite basket. And I'm just over here I want to be someone's favorite basket, please. This show is so ridiculous, but also it's cute. It's really cute. I really need the two of them to work out, okay? Y'all don't spoil nothing for me, okay? I need to see them through. Okay? So day one is done. I know that Bella claims sisterhood among the gals, and she reminds everyone, hey, no matter how messy it gets, remember, we're still all women. We all got to stand for each other and stick around for each other. We'll see how long that lasts. But they spend the first night together, and Huda and Jeremiah, they're just making out all night long. They're just making out all night. Nick did not cuddle with Bella. I think Shelly and Austin, kind of slept next to each other. But, for the most part, there wasn't too much salacious activity. It was just a pretty simple, let's just all go to bed, have a good time, wake up the next morning, go on about our day. So we go over to we switch over to day one. Or day one is done, we switch over to day two. And I swear to God, every time they pull over to Austin and Shelly, I lose brain cells when he talks. I'm not trying to drag on Austin too much. He just be breathing, and I'd be over here sir, let it out already. Shelly and Austin are still feeling each other out, and they haven't quite hit it off just yet, but they're still working things out. Shelly very much is still thinking about Austin the entire time, and she's just ooh, what if, Austin isn't bad, but Ace, Ace is where it's at. Like, she keeps thinking about Ace a whole lot, and she's just like, we were met in January, we didn't get together, but like now we're on this game show together. What if that's a sign? What if it's meant to be? Like, what if it means more? Ace ends up calling Shelly over, and they talk about the kiss. He seems to really like her. I feel like he wants both Shelly and Yusla, but he doesn't really want any commitment for either one of them. Again, he's high-key giving fuckboy vibes. So everyone is getting ready for breakfast, and everyone's having a good little time, and then, oh, we get a new challenge. We get to have a secret hookup with the person you have a thing for. Everyone gets to wear blindfolds, and when you get a tap on your shoulder, it means you get to take your blindfold off, and you get to walk over to the person that you want to kiss or make out with, or the person you want, like, get to know a bit better. The first question is, who do you want to kiss that you're not coupled with? And we see Ace, Nick, Olandria, and Shelly raise their hands. With their hands up and everyone blindfolded, no one could tell who was saying what or who was raising their hand. We see Nick get up and he goes over to kiss Olandria. Oh, mind you, everyone's still blindfolded, so they can't tell who's who or who's doing what. They're being very quiet about it. But, well, they're being as quiet as they can. So Nick gets up and kisses Olandria. Shelly gets up and kisses Ace. Olandria kisses Ace. Ace getting a lot of action. I know he probably just happy. Ace gets up and he kisses Shelly and Huda. And then later we find out 2 new people pop into the villa and they kiss everybody. The girl kisses all the boys. The boy kisses all the girls. At the end of the challenge, everyone takes their mask off, and basically the host says, hey, if you got a kiss, you could raise your hand. If you didn't get a kiss, well, everyone got a kiss, so like it doesn't matter who didn't get a kiss. Everybody got a kiss. Everyone's trying to figure out who kissed who was doing what, like, who walked over. One thing I found very interesting, though, is that, like, when everyone took their blindfold off, Huda immediately looked at Jeremiah, like, did someone kiss you? And, like, his hand was raised because everyone got a kiss. But, like, she just seemed like she was glaring at him. Like, I don't know why the energy that she was giving was just like, how dare you enjoy anything, like, but me. Which... oh, I really hope I'm wrong about her. I really hope I just saw something and I'm making more of it than what it actually is. But y'all, please, like, don't tell me in the comments, but tell me in the comments, am I making things up, or did I peep something early on? Like, let me know what y'all think. The episode ends with everyone with their blindfolds back on, and the host asking, who wants to get to know the new people better? Raise your hand. So we don't know who raises their hand next, but that's the end of the episode. Child, the show is so messy. We only on episode 1. If you like this video, be sure to like this video. If you have comments or thoughts, opinions about the couple so far, about everyone, feel free to share them below. Do not share any spoilers below. Do not share any spoilers. If you want me to keep reviewing Love is Blind USA, feel free to like this video. If you like this video, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and do all the things. Press all the buttons. And I'll catch you guys next week for another Stitch and Bitch Sunday video. Bye!